Hey everybody, Dara's here, Beauties Byte, and what we're gonna show you guys today, or better yet, what I'm gonna show you, no kids, so I can do this with no interruptions and peace and quiet. Nobody asking me for a snack, nobody's crying, nobody telling me somebody hit them, or nobody asking me for money to go somewhere because I got a teenager too. She off the hook. But anyway, we're making what are we making? Oh, just lost my thought. We are making oatmeal soap bars. And we're going to make two different kinds. I'm going to do a video to show you guys the one that I'm lining with rice water, and then I'm going to do another one lined with goat's milk. Okay, so here are our ingredients. Everything is already pre-measured. And then, yeah, everything's already pre-measured. I'll get to that. This is your lye. This is the raw honey that we're going to put in here. This is all of your oils. It's coconut oil, it's castor oil, and it's olive oil. We have our organic oats that we're going to put in here. I'm going to blend that up for you guys. We have our super fat. This is shea butter. And then we also have our distilled water. Remember, you want to use distilled water for the simple fact you don't want your lye to have any reaction to tap water and the impurities that may be in it. And then we have our rice water here. The reason the lid is on there, anybody who knows and uses rice water knows it smells like butt. It stinks really, really, really bad. I gag every time I got to deal with it, but I'm just letting you guys know I'm bringing you nothing but quality products. All of our bars are made with rice water. And we have goat's milk now too, but of course, I'll let you guys know what is made with goat's milk, but the majority of our bars are made with rice water. And then also you have your scale. You want to measure everything on your scale. Everything in soap making is done by weight. You got to make sure your measurements are correct or your soap won't come out proper. Ask me how I know. I made a couple of batches I had to get rid of, but it's trial and error, guys. And rule number one, it's always lye into your solution. Lye into your solution. Never the other way around, because you might burn, lose some fingers. I don't know. I just know it's not good and you don't want to do that. And you always want to wear your proper safety gear. But back to these oats. We're going to grind these up for you guys, and we're going to... All right, guys. So remember, like I told you, lye into solution, never solution into lye. You're totally supposed to be wearing goggles. I'm not, but it's all good. Do as I say, not as I do. Amen. So lye into solution, never solution into lye. And being that I use rice water, I have to cut it. So this is just half of what is supposed to be mixed with the lye, and I'm just going to add the rest to the pot later. And so you just keep and stir it. You just stir it, making sure it dissolves. I don't feel the grit anymore, so you see it's cloudy. You keep like I said, stir until you feel the granules are dissolved. You don't have to, but I like to let it sit for a second. It's different compared to the hot process because you don't have to check temperatures or anything. And so now you're going to see me pour it in. I'm pouring it into my oils. And then you see like how it changes the consistency already. Just pour it in there and then do a little stirring for a little bit. I like to stir it for a little bit. Now I'm just going to use a little hand blender. Great investment, guys. I get this little cheap thing. Got it from Amazon. 15 bucks. So you see now it's starting to, change color and stuff like that. You blend it for a little bit until it comes to a trace. And I'll show you guys what that is in a minute. Be careful, y'all don't want this to splatter on your arms, nothing. That's why I got these Superwoman gloves on. That's all the way up my arms. You don't want it to splatter on nothing because it burns. Ask me how I know. All right, we're back. You see how it's a little thick now? This is called a trace. And what I like to do at trace, I'm gonna add a little bit of my oats. Added a little bit of oats. Gonna add a little bit of the honey. Stuck my finger in the honey, but it's all good. You can, like, to your discretion, use how much you want. You really don't need a lot. My favorite motto, a little goes a long way. So, got the honey in there. And you just want to stir that around a little bit. Now, you see how it's thick already? It's like pudding. So it's starting to cook, which is great. So unlike cold process, we're cooking from the outside in. And then now I'm gonna add our rice water. Remember, I told you guys I cut the amount in half. The other half is the stinky rice water, but it's wonderful for your skin and body, guys. And we're just gonna stir it in. You gotta work it in, guys, that's all. Gotta remember you're dealing with oil, so it's gonna separate itself, but through the process, we're gonna get it right back on track. You see the little suds coming? That's how you know we got soap. Okay, that's a little annoying, so now we're gonna do it like this. And even though the rice water doesn't smell good when I'm making it for you guys totally don't smell it when I sell it to you. I promise. All right, so you see we got everything blended in really, really good. I don't want to waste no soap. All right. And so now I'm just going to scrape the edges. And this is going to go through a couple of different stages, guys. And again, you want to make sure everything is like mixed in really, really good, so when it cooks, everything is together. You do a lot of stirring with hot process. You get your arm strength up. You get yourself together real quick with this. It's the flick of the wrist. All right, guys, so we're just gonna put our lid on. And you don't wanna go anywhere. You don't wanna be too far from your crock pot because you're gonna need to stir it every couple of minutes. All right, guys, we're back. You see, like it's starting to, cook a little bit. So again, you just wanna stir. Just make sure everything is together. It's just cooking. We'll be back as the saponifies more. Okay. And we're back. Now you see how it's cooking along the sides here? We're just gonna stir that. So this means we're just totally going in the right direction. You see, like, the consistency is changing. So we're going in the right place, guys. Wonderful, wonderful skin nourishment here, guys. Skin and facial. I don't recommend any soaps that we carry with like the product in it, like the oats. I don't recommend that for the hair. Of course, you can use it if your hair is like short or something like that, but I don't recommend it for the simple fact you don't want it to get stuck in your hair. That's all. But everything is 100% natural. And we're just gonna let this cook for a little bit longer.